Let me see. What am I using right now? Melfi, Invoked Charmer, Sun Avalon. What's in Sun Avalon? I'm missing. Missing one. I am missing two. See if I can't just make these. Alright. I think I'm good here. Hello everybody and welcome to the tavern. I am busy racking my brain over other not important stupid shit. Same old, same old. Hey, look, a mud dragon of the swamp. Okay, I can. Let's make that. So I am attempting to focus on. It's probably stupid to make the Sun Avalon monster, but I want to see what the deck type is, how to make it work, so on and so forth. Because to me, the deck can be fun. That's what I feel like. The deck can be fun. It's just not many people are trying to make it fun. We'll dismantle that. That's being Corvitus. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. I could probably get rid of that. Yeah, I don't like making a Tachyon Eyes deck. Alright, we'll generate that. And right now, so this deck is just work in progress. That's all that deck is. So I have my Melfi deck, which, again, work in progress, but is more of a fun deck. I have my For Hires. I'm actually going to change this for now. Because there is this deck that I am making work. And I feel like I have it down. I'm missing a few cards, but I don't know what those cards could be. But I feel like it's a good deck. Is it meta? No. Can it fight meta decks? Maybe. It depends. Is it consistent? No. At least not the consistent everybody wants. Okay. So this is gonna be oh. Okay, so you were just a Phantasm deck and you didn't draw the cards you want to draw. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would have liked the plays I was gonna make, but I don't know. Now, when I made this deck, I was thinking about it. Am I going first deck or am I going second deck? And the answer to that is it's a mixture of both. It all depends on what I draw. Like right here. This is a straight going first. A straight up go first. Ah, okay, I know what you're going for now. Because you're gonna go for get the. Okay, yeah. So some of the blue eyes, got it. Okay. I believe I can deal with an Alistair. That's Ash Blossom. Oh, you know what? I'm actually good. Like in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, that's an Ash Blossom. I am not doing shit against that. Um. Ooh. Let's go ahead and invoke Makaba. I'll banish that for you. Don't worry about it. And I think with this, I do have like a ton of things I can just do. What does this do? Okay, let me see. When the opponent activates a card or effect, you can shuffle this card from the field into the deck and reduce if someone was from your deck. Okay, what do you do? Ah, okay, so you need 2 link monsters. Okay. I'm gonna leave that like that. Okay, this is actually... So as a starting hand, again, it's a great deck. Or not even, I'm not even gonna say great. It's a good enough deck. Because now I can get rid of this. I can also get rid of anything else you want to do. I can negate effects. That's what it is. I can negate effects and then still use Familiar Possessed Hita to go into other plays. Still do other things. What am I doing here? I can do... Okay. I'm fine with that. So, the thing about... This is why I love Possessed Partnership. Like, the sole reason why I love Possessed Partnership is because what it does, to me, it does this, 2 attributes, and then I destroy. I'm not targeting... And that's what it is. I'm not targeting until after I get the summon off. That's the amazing part of it. That's a solemn. I can strictly solemn that. Um. Wow. Okay. You really don't like Makaba. So what do you have? You only have light. Oh, you have a dark in there. Huh. Okay. Okay. We can do the invocation. I could get... Ooh, I can also get this. Can I go for... Oh, no, I can't go for the OTK. Because I need the... Okay. I could also go for Caligula. I could also go for Brigatrio. Um, what would be better? If this card is special summon or a monster is special summon to your opponent's field, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay. I could also do this and get rid of your Guard Dragon Pixie. Or, yeah, Pitsy. We'll go with defense. Set that and then go. So like right now, I'm in full control. Because if you want to get this blue eyes, I'm gonna say no. I'm surprised you allowed me this. Yeah, like the way I see it, I had full control. Because when you just like set one and pass, one, it allows me to do a lot of my work. I was allowed to work. Now I do have bad matchups, and I gotta figure that one out. But I think another. Well, no, I can't use a. Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay. Fire information. Okay. Zodiac Ram Ram. Zodiac Dryden. Okay. Are you going to a link 2? Okay, yeah, Tri Brigades. And then into a link 3. Because you have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you have 4. To go into, yeah. Which means you have nothing in your graveyard. Dark and Fire. Alright, so I can't do any... Grand Spiritual Arc Ichirin. I can't do anything with. What is the board you're trying to end up with? That's what I want to know. What's the board you're trying to end up with? I'm going to have to play this hand very well. So, Earth and Fire. I see. Okay. What do you do? Okay. I probably should not have done that. But I'm gonna be really honest. No, I know exactly what I should have done. I fucked up. I am fine. That is fine by me. I am perfectly fine with that. Um, what could I do? Actually, I know exactly what I can do. Do I have a card to discard from my hand? Hmm. I could use your wind, I can use your earth, and I can use your fire. Regardless, the thing is, you cannot negate my, Okay, I think I will go, it's either Kayaktis or Purgatrio. Or I could go with, Magalonica. Let me see. What's a monster you want to keep in your graveyard? You want to keep them all. I could go with invoke Magalonica. Actually, yes. Um, I'm gonna go for the attack. Attack with my. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure you're gonna go into Shirag. Okay. 3. Into Shirag. Shirag is gonna try to banish my monster here. Okay, let me see here. Let me see something. Hmm. That's the only card in my hand? Nah. Because the thing is, you don't target until after. Yeah. I hate that. The fact that you just end up on a Tri-Brigade Revolt and do all that shit. Like, honestly, it should it should be like even the link effect you bring out doesn't have an effect. Okay. So this brings me back to what should I do? Honestly, I don't know. Because so here's the thing. 3 cards in his hand and he has all these in his graveyard. I don't think I win. And yeah, I don't win. I don't win. Because I can't do anything else. Whatever I bring out isn't gonna have any effect. Just because that's on the board. Even if I do get, I can't even get that. Because if I had like a solemn judgment or like maybe even a called by the grave. No, I needed something else. Okay, what can I do here? Magical meltdown. Honestly, I don't care. Let's activate Spirit Charmers. I could set up an Alistair in the grave, but I can also set no unpossessed. Cause I know you have an Ash Blossom. I could get okay, so I could get Purgatrio, but there'd be no point. The fact that you hit the Spirit Charmer, it does hurt me a little bit, but I'm not too distraught by it. Does hurt a little bit. I could have played that better, but now he has to play around the fact that he knows I have Alistair the Invoker, the invocation, and the fact that now he can't play spells. Okay, let's see. We can make this worse. So much worse. I could get Purgatrio, and that's about it. Which I will do. That Ash Blossom, and one of these. A nice face of Purgatrio. I can get this back. Uh, hmm. Mm, nah, I'm gonna leave it right there. Because I could go into much further plays. Like, let's see. I do that, I get rid of a fire and a dark. But I won't be able to get anything else out because, yes. So I'm... Actually, well, yeah, I could get Elysium out, but, there'd be no point because you'd just be like a 3200 beat stick. Wait. Okay, target one fusion monster control. Okay. Alright. Oh, still in battle. Okay. So, direct attack because you want to use... Send one Sky Striker card from deck to graveyard because now you want to start using your spells. Sky Striker mobilizing Gauge. Now you want to go into a lot of your spell cards. Okay, so you want to do the whole Widow Anchor as well. Activate the Joel and Lockbird. So whatever else you want to get from the deck, you're not getting. Unless you have a Called by the Grave, which I'm pretty sure you do. You have to, oh, you have 4. Well, I'm good with that because I can get rid of, at this point I can get rid of your dark monster here. Actually, yeah, I can get rid of the dark, summon the Alistair for another bullshit. Cause so here's the thing. I don't know what you have that's quick play in here. Nothing. Okay, so you gave me the wind. Okay, Sky Striker mobilize engage. Sky Striker maneuver. You can't get the draw from this thing here. Alright, so what can we do here? We can first do this. Invocation. I could get this. Because I do have Purgatrio in the grave. Wait. Okay, and a fusion monster. I actually want to get rid of... I want to get rid of 2 things in your graveyard right now. So we'll get Raijin here. Summon the Alistair here. I can use the Alistair in the grave. I'm gonna use the invocation right now. Let's see. What's in here that I can bring out? Um, actually. Because this is actually going to be very beneficial right now. Because I could get the Elysium now. And I can banish that. Right? No, I cannot. Okay, so we get... No. Discard a special summon. Do I need... I don't need anything in there. Okay. So, I don't need the Purgatrio. The Raijin can stay in there. Purgatrio, and then the Alistair. Alistair the Invoker. So, let me see. You can target one monster your opponent controls. Because you can't do anything. Discard a card from my hand. We can discard the Possessed Partnership. Actually, I could have... well... What can I do with the Possessed Partnership? Oh. Okay. Oh, I can also use Alistair the Invoker. Okay. What does this do? Okay. I can't summon. Oh, I can activate this though. You don't have any monsters in your graveyard? Oh, you have... Okay. I actually ended this turn. I actually end the game this turn. Because there's nothing else you can actually do. Because are you a quick effect? Oh, how the fuck do you have an Nibiru in your hand? Alright. So, how can I do this now? What was that? Was that Willow Anchor or the something else? I think that was something else. Alright, I have a light and a dark in there. What do I have left? I have dark, earth, and light. Plus Elysium. What the hell did you activate? Okay, I see what he's gonna do. He wants to banish one of the invocations. Oh no. Okay. So it's not one of the invocations. It's one of the... Okay. So he has a plethora of monsters to choose from. So he goes to the Joel and Locke. Do take control of it. Joel and Locke. Probably Alistair or... Yep. Oh, wait. Is he going to go into Access Code Talker? I swear he's going to go into Access Code Talker. Watch. There's no other way I can see this going. A 4300 Access Code Talker, which I can't do anything about. Spellcaster. There goes the access code. I get it. I get it now. The 53 is going to use the 1 to pop my shit. Unless you can get another 700 attack, it's not going to be game. I don't have Cositas, so I pretty much... There goes game. I knew it. It's always a fucking access code talker. Here's my thing. Call it for what it is. Call it copium or whatnot. Errata the shit out of cards like that. This is my thing. I don't want to see cards get banned because to me it kind of like hurts the archetype it's supposed to be in. Hold on. Let me just go into it real fast. Because let me see what access code actually... 2+ effect monsters. For a monster that does all of this, that you cannot negate its effect, you cannot activate cards in response to this, it takes 2+ effect monsters, 4, if you think about it, but 2 link monsters. That's it. Literally just 2 link monsters to go into this. And it gets, depending on what it was linked to, it can go up to, if it was like a link 1, minimum is going to be a link 2 minimum. I'll tell you that much right now. It's going to be a link 2 minimum, so it's going to go up to 4,300. It could go up to 5,300, and it could go up to 6,300. For all of that. And then, but not at once per turn, mind you. Destroy 1 card in the field. There's a limitation on it. I'll give it that. But the limitation is null and void if you're playing this card right. And that's with different attributes with different links. And then after that, that's it. You just nuke the entire field. You nuke your opponent's board. Your opponent can't do anything about it until his turn. If he can survive, they can survive. And all other monsters that just takes 2+ effect monsters. Errata the shit out of this to say code talker cards. Because right now there are a bunch of code talker cards. And the problem I have with this card, this is supposed to be the boss monster of this archetype, and it's a generic monster. It's a monster that can be made generically, much like Warlord Savage Dragon, much like a lot of other cards. Errata them to the point where they don't say 2+ effect monsters. They say they're archetype specific monsters to force you to play this card in its archetype, or to force you to play archetype specific cards to get them out. Because again, 2+ effect monsters, 2+ Cyberse monsters, so this limits you even further. Cybers. No, 3+. There's 3 monsters. 3 monsters, 2+ effect monsters. That shouldn't be a thing. 2+ effect monsters shouldn't be a thing. 2+ effect monsters shouldn't be a thing. Two Cyberse monsters. Just limit. If you want to bring down the power level of some decks with cards like this, errata some cards to say, for example, this should say not just any. I'm gonna go further than just cold talker cards. Actually, that's as restrictive as you can get. 2 cold talker monsters. Because then you have to start playing these archetypes to do what you want to do. And then a lot of them require... What is it? A lot of them require what? You are 2+ effect monsters, which means you need 3. Which, again, for a link 3... No. Like, this right here, this is a powerful effect because it can get link 3 or lower, which can go into Access Code Talker just as quickly. So this should also be, this right here should be 2+ link monsters. Or 2 link monsters. I'm tired of cards having these generic summoning costs to the point where they can be splashed into any deck that can use it. And then they have these powerful effects where you can't do anything to resolve it. It comes out and then that's it. You lose the game because they brought out a monster that they can probably bring out either A, the first turn, or the third turn. That to me is very bullshit, and I don't like how that's done. I really don't. Don't make a card so generic that it can just be brought out. Or don't make a boss monster like that. I don't care if you make, like, say, like a Link 2 like that, or a Link 1 like that. But keep it within their archetype if they're an archetype specific monster. Do not make it so that they can be splashed into anything. Do I want to go into... Actually, I do. We go into Earth here. Go into Earth. I have the other two in there. I'll get the Unpossessed. That'll be my rant. Just errata some of these cards to the point of uselessness. Or to the point that they stay within their archetype. Because I don't want them out of their archetype. I really don't. Like Alistair, to me, Alistair itself is like a splashable engine and a lot of element decks. That's what that is to me. Ritual Sanctuary. What does this do? You can discard one card. You can discard one spell. Add one light ritual monster or one ritual spell. You know what? I want to get rid of that card. I think that's the card to get rid of. Let's get this from the grave. Because I don't want you getting anything other any other ritual cards. Great, and you're gonna get it anyways. Does Benton actually That's not a once per turn. That's getting an Eva right there. Not sure yet. Yep, there goes the Eva. I mean, I can try a 1v1, but I'm not... Like, I'm not, like, too confident yet with my deck. It'll be one of those, let me think about kind of things. What'd you get rid of? How can I get rid of this card? Okay, I don't see like a bad thing with this right now. Because if it gets negated, it gets negated. You just throw an Eva away to get... Yep. hate this deck. So here's the question. What do I do? What do I do about this? Because I don't see myself able to do anything. Because if I were to say try to get the Ava out, what do I do? I can get this out to try to draw or discard a card from their hand, but then you'll negate it anyway to Herald of Perfection. I don't know. What does this do? Are you gonna negate it again? Right now, I'm trying to actually think what I can possibly do. I can empty out his hand as much as I can possibly think of, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure you want to negate that. No? So, let me see. I have plenty of cards. I'm gonna end it there. Because I know he wanted to keep one of those cards for something. Let's give him another Herald of the Arclight to get another ritual card. Okay, so that was nothing. I still couldn't go for the attack anyways, but... like, what I need right now is... like, tips and tricks for how to make this deck better. Now, obviously, I'm going to have bad matchups. Okay, so I think you're gonna add the light monster from deck to hand with this effect. That is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Okay. So here's my thing. Oh, okay. Never mind. My brain is stupid. My brain ultimately stupid. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. No, I can stay in the graveyard. Like I'm in my head, I'm literally trying to battle this shit out. I was literally trying to battle this shit out of my head. Don't know why, but that's literally what my head was going for. I can't go for dark. I can go for the Makaba. What's in here that I don't like? I could go for the Herald of Perfection, but I got my defense against that. Let's get Ben 10 out of there. And now I'm good. Now I am good. Because I can easily negate a monster effect. I can negate a monster effect, which is the most annoying thing in the game. Let's get fire. I can negate a monster effect. I have plenty of attack. If something gets destroyed, I can get. Let me see. I have one, two. I have two in there. This is my third. So it. Let's get rid of the Inari Fire. Because even if you do, right now I have more than enough attack power to get through anything. Because you have to go through all of your, you have to go through all of this up here. Okay. Let's get Awakening. Let's get Dark. Spirit Charmers. Fuck yeah. Okay. Makaba, go. Oh my god. I literally forgot I had Unpossessed on the field. Literal brain forgot I had that on the field until I got attacked. Actually, I do need to start adding people into the game. Let me see. Where can I find? So, if you want to add me to the game, this is my ID. I'm actually gonna edit this a little bit. This is name ID. I'm actually gonna add in. I could wait. No, I want to keep that as relaxed play, but I'm also gonna add follow me, and I'm also gonna add I guess stoic. I don't know, because I'm not really a true duelist. I'm not unfathomable. I don't like quick play. I like the 2 out of 3 format. To be, if I'm gonna be completely honest, the best of 3. May until I get like a better rabbit. I'm literally going with this rabbit here. Uh, I gotta start doing some solo plays too. I have been doing like a lot more fusions than anything, so yeah. I think that's platinum and icon. Again, there's no rabbit, so I could go with a bug. Okay. But yeah, if you want to add me, there it is right there. I would say in the chat, just put in your put in like info you can I can like follow you as, so that way we can actually do something. So I do want to try some tournaments. I actually want to try out like my own tournaments, my own band list and stuff like that. But then obviously I can't make it within like rules, but I'm also probably gonna do all the solo at some point. Oh, and once I get enough of this, I'm probably gonna start doing like a little bit of synchros here and there. Let me see. If I can get 300, I'll probably do I don't know when. I don't know what's a good number. Maybe like 2, 3,000. I'm thinking like 2, 3,000, just to say like 1,000 goes into say the master packs, and then 2,000 go into a more focused pack. Okay, I will actually accept this as a good opening hand, except for the fact that you're a true Draco player. No? Okay, so you're gonna use that to draw a card, right? I actually want to make a deck based on the Fortune Fairies too. What's going on here? Oh, that's where you're gonna end? Fine by me. Truly, fine by me. Okay, so what can I do here? I could do Fortune Lady Past. I can't do Ein. That's it. I can't do anything else. Yep, true Draco. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here for one turn. What do I need? I'm probably not even winning because this was like a very bad hand. Like I was hoping the Maxi would draw me a bunch of cards, but he kind of just like stopped his plays. This is probably my more stupider plays. Depending on what I draw, nope. I'll just scoop right there because I can't. Like if I don't get the draws, I can't do anything. That's literally it. If I don't get the draws, I can't do anything. And everybody just been playing like 2 Dracos in there, which is stupid. It's supposed to be NXC's event. I mean, no, Synchro event. So I think what they should do for the Synchro event, you like any event that's like that, you must be able to perform that summon. Like you have to perform like a basic minimum of like say I don't know 2-3 summons. All right. All right, I'm good with that. I say I'm good with that. I'm really not. It's just can't be helped. At the very least, I can block attacks. Again, it's another 2 Draco deck. This is what I mean. The game is like this event. It's like either A, you're a 2 Draco. I don't know what you're sending. I don't know what a 2 Draco is sending to the graveyard. Oh yeah, cubic. Really? Okay. Discard one card, destroy my face down. Okay. What the hell? Yeah, no, we're not gonna let that happen. I'd rather your hand just be empty right now. Give me a Fortune Fairy monster. Let me draw one of them. Actually, I'm not gonna specifically say one. Let me draw the level 6. That doesn't fucking help me. Alright, I'm just gonna surrender this one too. Because I don't see myself winning. I'm getting a lot of bad hands. Alright, I gotta see what I can do with this deck. Because I think I have... What's the... I have the deck up to like... Okay. So I might have to cut down the Fortune Fairies. Actually, take away the Void Trap holes. Take away the Solemn Strikes. Maybe one of these draw cards. And a Monster Reborn, probably. Keep the Lucky Loan. And we'll leave that at a 45. Will it work? Probably not. Cause something else I gotta actually take into consideration the fact that this is only for like the synchro event, and the synchro event is literally just dominated by what is it? I literally forget. Okay, so terrible hand. Terrible, terrible hand. 3, 6, 9. Okay, that's 12. I'll just set that because I can't do nothing fucking else. Okay, so you're just a monster-driven deck, and I'm not allowing that draw to. Because even if you use Second's Life for the other effect, which is just, what, a reshuffling of one card, you're still up to 5 cards. And Emancipators. Fuck me. Okay. Not winning. I can already say that much. These hands are fucking terrible. I'm not even gonna try. What are these loner decks? Really? You know, this should actually be needs, because if this is just, if this is a Defleur and this is a Defleur, then you need a Defleur monster. Like you need Fleur Synchron to be actually used in your special summoning. And then this is just a Turbo Dot Synchro Wing. After this, I'll probably try something else, like maybe Mouthpiece or because I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get the gems. That's all. But the fact that people can end up on fucking, so this is my entire thing. If you can end up on a crazy big board like that, which allows me to actually, so this is what's going on in my head. People have been complaining about floodgates. Like, oh, like my opponent having a floodgate means I can't play the game. Effectively, if you end up on a board of negates attached to big beefy monsters, that's the same thing as a floodgate. Now, yeah, you can use things like, I don't know, Dark Ruler No More, like Dark Ruler No More, a bunch of other things. What do you do here? Yeah, like you can do Dark Ruler No More. You can do Forbidden Droplet. The, the the problem I have with that, there's a big problem I have with that, is the fact that I'm going to Ash Blossom that one right now. The problem I have with that is just the simple fact of like, I don't know. You have to wait on like a Dark Ruler No More. You have to draw into a Dark Ruler No More. You have to draw into a Forbidden Droplet. The person who set up that board of negates didn't necessarily have to draw into all other cards, just like maybe one or two combo pieces. What did you do? Like right now, you can only go into a level 8 synchro, which is possible. The loner decks are good, but it does become comes to a fact of what is this? Well, this is actually a bigger hit, because this potential. Let me see which one. This potentially gets up to 2 cards. And because they have everything within those levels, I'd rather just like hit that, because now he has to look for like 1 card in his hand. Like, he has to look for 1 card, and he will only have 1 card in the hand. Another problem I have is the fact that this is gonna be me complaining, but the moment you can start special summoning from the deck, that becomes something of an issue to me. Because it at that point it no longer requires you to have a full hand. It requires you to just have enough cards in your hand to start pulling out from the deck. It's good. This is gonna be me complaining. It is what it is, but at the end of the day, it's just I don't want to just complain without like. It's not even that. I don't want to overly complain, but there is a problem with the state of the game where if you can pull out many cards from your deck and not use any from your hand, or very little from your hand, then like the game just went too far. I don't mind if it's like one or two cards pulling from the deck, but it seems like every card now and every archetype pulls from the deck. What was that? That was Taken Tomborg? This right here. This is another thing to me. When monsters are saying like, oh yeah, you can do this, but your negative effect, you can only use like the one attribute, and if your deck is just the one attribute, that's not a negative effect. To me, that effect is just like a bigger like restriction would be, yeah, you can do this, but you can only special summon one monster, one other monster after this card. That's a bigger effect. That's a bigger restriction that most cards like Talking Tomborg actually need. You can only special summon one other monster. Let the play stop there and make you actually think of what to do. Alright, let me see. This is actually a bit risky here. It was risky and it was not worth it. Alright. Risky and not worth it. Honestly, I that was probably better than because if it was only these two cards I drew, then it was better to do that than to just attack into it and draw only fortunately past. I'm gonna win by connection issues. Destroy all of the cards. All right, I'll just do Maxi then. Because I don't care if the Miracle Stone gets destroyed. because I have another I have another Miracle Stone, so that's like not that big of an issue. I think what I need is I need more Fortune Lady cards to help ascertain everything I'm gonna need. Get a better connection. Okay, so here's another thing that I've been thinking about. Past archetypes, why don't they get like like the Fortune Ladies? Why don't they get Link monsters? Why don't they get Xyz monsters? Something that actually manipulates with levels as well. Why don't they get like let me see. Why don't they get a fusion monster? Like I'm pretty sure they can give every archetype like better cards to go by to like run through. But that's not what's happening. New archetypes come out with better and better shit each time. Oh, there goes Fortune Lady Water. It's bullshit. Hey, card. What can I do with Fortune Lady Water? I can destroy Mudoshi Piper. Yay! See, another restriction. If you control a one monster, that's not even a restriction. I just. Oh my fucking god. I can't draw into any answers. I can't even draw into like a fucking. This is such bullshit. I might just make this into a Fortune Fairy deck. Like fuck the synchros. Just Fortune Fairies. Bear Wing Synchro Dragon? A Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon? No, what do you do? Okay. What does it do again? Okay, if I control a Fortune Lady monster, I can do things. Which means if I can get out, say, water, I can do things. I'll probably have to do past. Because knowing this... Unless I can get a way to, another, like, Fortune Fairy. Like, what could help? Fortune Fairy... Earth. Like, Fortune Fairy Earth into another Fortune Fairy, say... No, that doesn't help either. Okay, so what do I need to draw? That'll be a thing. What do I need to draw? So let's see. Fortunately, Dark is out of the question. $3,000, $6,000, 500, 7,300, which means you need to do another 700 points of damage to me. All right, so I'm down to 200. What can I do with the cards in my hand? That becomes useless. Oh wait, you can do this on. No, that's the quick effect. Okay. Future Vision doesn't help me. I can do Fortune Lady Calling to get. I don't know. Let me see. I can. One, two. Okay. What could I do? Okay, I can't do Fortune Lady Earth. Wait. Okay. So I won't be able to do anything with Earth. I won't be able to do this. Okay, so it's gonna have because if I do Earth, let me see. One, two, three, four, five. I can make it to level 9. What did that do for me? 3, 6, 9, 9, 18, 27. This does nothing for me. Getting Fortune Lady, blah 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 doesn't do anything for me. The drawing effects really fucked me over. I lose. Like I'm not even sure why I'm trying. Like, if those draws weren't anything good, I lost. All right. I could do like a aromatherapy. You know what? Let's just do a Sun Avalon. See how that works out. A deck that I don't even care win or lose. All right. This I don't know how this deck works, but it's gonna work. Okay, what do you do? Okay, so I need to control a Link monster. Got it. Uh, I can only use this once per turn, right? All right. So what do I need here? All right. What do I not need? Actually, I could get rid of the Raging Mad Plants, couldn't I? What does this one do? We'll go for this one. Tribute one make monster and target one other plant monster in your graveyard special summon but negate its effect. Okay. I think we'll just leave it at that. I don't know what I was I don't know what I'm trying to do, but it's something. Is this a hero deck? Really? What the fuck did you even do? Well, I don't know. I'm not even like worried right now. You know what it is? Going up against like certain decks, you can see exactly where you can disrupt like the same type of decks. You can see exactly where you can go to disrupt their plays. This deck can't do that because it's not designed to. I'm gonna wait on this because if I can go into again the link core, then I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because yeah, you're gonna go into like Malicious Bane. What does Malicious Bane do? Oh, okay, never mind. I know exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna use your effect to I'm waiting just for him to just pop this effect here. Yep. This is all they really do. Come on, pop your effect here. I'm waiting for him to pop this effect. That's all I want. Pop this effect. There we go. I'm not even gonna allow it. Like this is what I hate. Like when your deck can go into all of this in one turn, one turn. That is not a healthy game state. Because then all your deck has to be have hand traps. Again, not a healthy game state. If your entire deck, if you can pump out monsters just like that in one turn, destroy your opponent's entire board in one turn, go for an OTK in one, go for an FTK. That is not fun. Like there has to be more restrictions to all of that. So if say Elemental, an Evil Hero, Malicious Bane, his effect should have said, yes, I can blow up all monsters on your field, but only this monster can attack. No other monster, only this. Not any other heroes, only this. That would have been far more restrictive than only heroes can attack, because now you have Elemental heroes, you have Vision heroes, you have Destiny heroes, Mask heroes. You have so many hero cards that it's not even a fun game state where I have to have hand traps. I have to stop you mid play, either on my first turn or your first turn. And if I draw none of that, that is not a healthy game state. That is a game state that just says nobody can play the damn game. Honestly, I think that is worse than floodgates. And that's the reason why floodgates actually exist. It is a necessary evil to prevent boards like that from happening at any given point. I will be defending floodgates, and I will say this. If you think floodgates are bad, if they're attached to magic and trap cards, here's the thing. Start learning how to use trap cards into your decks. If you can play a deck without trap cards, if you can play a deck that just says, I can do these things without this, that should be the detriment, and that should mean you can't play around a specific floodgate. It shouldn't just be, oh, I can do all of this. So like, oh, you activated what? Imperial Order. You activated Skill Drain. What can I do? Nothing. Well, fuck that. Just it's like fuck me, I lose, or I can't fully play the game because those floodgates are not stopping you from actually playing the game. It's limiting what you can do at certain points of the game. Mm, okay. I'll end that there. At the very least, I'll be able to get other cards out unless they destroy Sun Avalon Dryas. Okay. Let's see here. I could go into the 3 here. What are you doing here? Yeah, but you have no effect. I get it. What do you do here? Yes. Alright. Are you a quick effect? No, you're not a quick effect. So if I do this, I'm only destroying one. If I do this, I'm only destroying... Okay, can I be destroyed by card effects or by attacks? Um... You know what? Let me go for the attack first. Okay, what is this? Alright. Hmm. Oh, I can't. I won't be able to do anything. Actually. Wait, what is this? What's going on in here right now? No! Oh, fuck me, that was misplayed. I did not know it would banish that card. Fuck me. I misplayed that hard. I'm actually mad at myself. Like, I'm truly mad at myself for that one. Because I actually wanted to keep that on the field. Oh boy. Alright. Fucking terrible. That was terrible. Okay, I can see why. I'm gonna have to like figure out the Sun Avalon. Can I not go for like effects? Can I just go for like normal? These are the only. Okay, because so what do you need? One level 4 level plant monster. Oh, okay, so these need the level 4 level normal plant monsters, which would be Sun Seed, Genius, Luck. Okay. So in other words, I can go with, say, maybe not this. Maybe I can do Arrow Mage. Arrow Mage? Maybe? Definitely can't do anything else. Okay, so I need a way to special summon you. Cannot be special summoned. While another plant monster is on the field, neither player can special summon monsters. And you can get rid of that easily. Um, Actually, I can put this into this plant deck. I could probably get rid of, like, get rid of the magic planter. What is this? Seed cannon. Get rid of that. Add 3 of these. Get rid of that. This is a level 2 level plant, which means blah blah blah. Okay, puppet plant. Um. All right. That's another predator plant. Another predator plant. I don't know what other what's this here. Oh. Um, I guess I could add some higher level plant monsters. Possibly get this, to be honest. Possibly like throw this into the graveyard. What does this do? I don't know. I think I'll go with another one of my fun decks. Not edit, change decks, you dumbass. No, I haven't used this deck in a while. So we're gonna go with the for hires. Go with the for hires. Uh, hmm. What's man for hire again? Oh, okay, card in the graveyard. Got it. Okay, so I can get recon. So I get one set card on the field. Okay. Performer pal. Okay, so it's not a performer pal, it's just... Oh, let's see the board state you end on. Because I know the board state I'm ending on is gonna suck. That's not a restriction. I'm sorry. If you think that's like a restriction, that's not much of a restriction. A restriction would be you can't activate like a magician of card effect after you use this card. That's a restriction. Like, okay, so I hate cards with like restrictions that aren't restrictions, because that actually defeats the purpose of the card. Okay, so now we have synchros in here. Alright, this is gonna be bullshit. Electromite? Yep. So, this is another thing. It shouldn't be two pendulum monsters. It should be two metal fold monsters. So, like, again, keep everything archetype specific. That, or you can only send a metal fold card into the extra deck. Did you fuck up? And you end up on a Baronet de Fleur. Like, again, a big, powerful monster. Two synchro, one tuner, one non-tuner to equal level 10. Why does that matter? A big, powerful monster like that can easily be brought out should have not a generic summoning condition, something that says you cannot use this in other archetypes. Alright, let me see. Okay, so I can't do this. So let's activate Fandora. What do you do? Alright. Come on, I dare you to activate the Baron. Do you only negate? Fuck your shit. What's your level here? 2. Okay. What is Beat's level? Do I have a level? You only destroy set cards. Damn, I wish I can see Beat's level right now. I feel like a Beat is a level 4. Oh, he was level 3. Okay. Um. Hmm. Trying to think. You only bring him out in defense, right? Yeah. I do have another Raphael, right? Yeah. But that makes no sense. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's fine. Unless you have cards you can actually use, I don't think that matters to me. I think you do, because a lot of combo decks only need like 2-card combos to start things off. The fact that you had an Ash Blossom in there kind of tells me like you might be running out of gas. Because all you did was stop one draw. It's not going to stop any subsequent draws. And now you have to actually play into what can you do. Because you don't have your pendulums. For you to like do much of anything, you have to start thinking, what can you do? Can you set up your board again? And I think that's what it is. Can a lot of players set up their board again? And I think that's where everything kind of like stems from. Um, I could do Beat. I think Seal might be better. But I can also do Philo here. I'm gonna get Beat just in case. That's another Ash Blossom. Alright. This here kind of tells me what I need to learn. Actually, I should get, keep the mayhem for hire, just like that. Because now whatever you want. Can I not get this? Oh no, it has to be a card you point to. Okay, never mind. Oh well. I thought I can just take it, but no, I forgot it has to be a card it points to. Oh well. I have two good negates now. Yeah, at this point, this is my headspace right now. You ran out of gas. Recon Scout for hire does what? Destroy one set card. Yeah. You ran out of gas. Exactly my point. Ran out of gas. I have a full board with two negates. One for spell and traps, one for monster effects. With two for hires in my hand. So I'm literally good enough to just say like, fuck your deck. Like, so like right now, I could just and easily just added one more Falgo here. Just added one more. The deck is fine. That's it. There's nothing else needed. Deck is fine. Actually, I want to see dismantle all extra cards. Oh. Yes. Okay, that is fan-fucking-tastic. Because, so in my head, it's like, I only need, like, for the most part, 3 copies of every card. I don't need any more than that. Now that I know how to do that. Okay. But yeah, like, I don't need Storming Mirror Force. What I do need is, I might need, like, another Mayhem for Hire. Probably another Pandora. There can only be one helps. The Wabaku somewhat helps. The kite, the dangers. I don't even know why I have the dangers in here. Actually, why do I have that in here? Oh, draw cards. Duh. Yeah, I can actually just take these out. To be honest. Actually, yeah. Take take those out. I might throw in one other kaiju and maybe a harpies. Actually, throw in a lightning storm. Throw in a harpies. Because I have to dealing with back row. It's a bit of a bitch. So I basically on my turn 2, because this is more of a turn 2 deck. Obviously, I can do turn 1 and set up a board, but this is mostly like a turn 2 deck. Actually, that's not how you spell it. Is that really not how you spell Gamma Seal? Oh, it was an E. Throw that in there. What is it? Boo Boo Game? Okay. Ooh, that's... I'll be honest, I think that'll be better in like a Banquet of Millions deck. Because really what you're hoping for is that they attack once, you set those 2 cards down. They might have like a board of negates anyways, but instead of like hoping you use like fucking trap trick, you go into that. Take a little bit of damage. It'll be fine. Nothing here. Oh, I got Moki Moki. So, dual pass, done. I might wait for this to hit 3,000 if I'm gonna be honest. Cause I'm not buying gems. I'm not gonna like I'll be honest, like packs cost like 1,000 gems. So you need to be paying $20. No. Packs cost 100 gems. 10 packs cost, yeah, like paying $2 for like a pack is not that worth it, especially because it's like not real. It's not like um paper cards, which I'm actually gonna try to go into. But I'm trying like a few things. I need to be focused on one thing at a time. So like the one thing I want to be focused on is not so much this, but like so it's gonna be streaming, it's gonna be videos. That's gonna be my entire thing, but also sewing. So like right now, I actually let me just grab this real fast. So I have this. My these are my legs. Right now I have this taped up so that way I can work on it for some fursuit stuff. Fursuit stuff and some test stuff. But essentially this is like half my body. Yeah, it's like half my body. Been using a lot of this and tape. Wow, this actually got tangled up. I actually got to fix this up. And I think like right now I'm still getting help on how to like set everything up. Cause I gotta start like marking things down. I gotta learn how to mark it down, where to mark it down at, and because right now I think I'm doing Umbreon with fleece. It's not gonna be like the prettiest looking thing, but it'll be something I can say, hey, I did while getting practice before going on to like actual fur. I also gotta get the actual colors of either I think light blue or yellow fur to actually do that for actual Umbreon. and then gotta look for colors for Kiwi after I get him redesigned, which I might ask. So I asked like my roommate, but I might also ask like somebody else to get like a different design, kind of like compare and contrast the two, and then obviously I'm gonna keep them both, but at the same time it's gonna be like maybe I can mix between the two. I don't know. It depends. Either way, it's been like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I gotta get some food in me. One and two. See see what I can do with a few other decks. You know what? This is gonna be stupid of me. Like I was about to just end things off. Let me go with my invoked, because I want to end off with like a deck I enjoy, and this is one of those decks. This and the Charming deck. I mean the for hire deck. I enjoy those decks. All right, going first and blah. I still hate I'll say this right now. I still hate Access Code Talker and generic boss monsters like that, because I feel like they don't actually do anything. All right. And I think this game actually needs to start like bringing in more packs. Let's go get this and just have everything set up. Draw a card. Not many big plays, but that's fine. I could get Unpossessed, which could potentially help. But I could also get Possessed Partnership, which actually disrupts. I'm gonna go for Possessed. Go for like the disruption. True disruption. Let me see. Add one white machine monster that cannot be known what somebody else said. From your deck to your hand. Alright. Let it go through. Don't negate the card. No. So I know where to for the Cyber Dragon deck. I know where to like start negating. In a way, I do know where to start negating. Okay. Was that a good card to negate? I'm gonna do that. Do that. Get the draw effect. Doesn't matter. I got rid of an Ash Blossom, which means I can do Invocation. I can do other things. Okay. Cyber Dragon Nova, which goes into Cyber Dragon Infinity to take up Familiar Possessed Lina. Alright. Attack me for 27, 28. Cyber Dragon Seeger. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Okay. I have to remember that I solemn judgment myself. Okay. I fucked up. More or less, I should have actually solemned that. Alright. I kind of fucked up with like the solemn judgment or something. Most likely, I think I was gonna die anyways. Let me see. Yeah, I think I was gonna die anyways. Because if I hit, so if I hit, yeah, I was gonna die anyways. Okay, this is a medium deck. Great. Which means my opening hand sucks. Yang the other 9 colors. Oh, nope. Zephyr Divine Strike. Every one of these decks. Okay, this is why this is annoying. This is supposed to be within its own archetype, and it's within the within all pendulum decks. Like keep it again. Keep things like this within its archetype. All right, what do you do here? Okay. Oh boy. See, again, the whole solitaire thing. Mm, all right. Okay, so question. What the fuck do I do? Biggest question. What the fuck do I do? So, one of these two cards is Pillars of the Yangtze. 9 Pillars of the Yangtze. This right here is a. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, discard this card. It goes away. Get rid of a link count. Get rid of a borrow counter. Negate any card. So, like, this is 3 negates here. This is 4. So, this is a board of 4 negates that I can't do anything with this hand. This right here, change this condition, this summoning condition, to be only borrow monsters. Nothing else. Borrow monsters alone. This right here, a fairy monster. Just change it to a fairy. That's it. This right here, change this to, as well as the Hauki 5 Rex, change them to their archetype specific cards. This can only be brought out with Metal Foes cards. The other one with Crystron cards. Nothing else. This is a board that I can't do anything against, and I'm dead next turn. Like, that right there is a board I cannot play against unless I have Dark Fiddle no more, and I shouldn't have to put certain cards to try to break my opponent's board that they can end up with like 4 negates. And on top of that, one of those negates is a trap card which can get negated by a fucking whatchamacallit. That can a trap card 9 foot of the Yangtze that can negate my thing. So there is no way I can break through that board, and that is not a fun game. That's not. That's the worst. That's a much worse floodgate than actual floodgates. Because to get through that floodgate, I have to activate cards which they can negate. For my floodgates, I have to wait a turn, and you can still go with some activations. I'm sorry, but if you're gonna like, here's my thing. If you're gonna say floodgates are bad, floodgates attached to monsters that can attack is actually much worse, and a board full of negates that I cannot play against. Because your deck has to play against 4 negates. You have 6 cards. I'm sorry. There is no way in hell you're playing through 4 negates. 2 of them being Omni negates. Actually, 3 of them. So if I'll be honest, this is only Master Duel. I don't know how the actual TCG is, but this is only Master Duel. And to end up on a board like that, for me to just sit there for 10, 15 minutes at a time, for you to set up your board, for me to say I surrender, that's the biggest waste of time. That's not fun at all. And cards like that should just be archetype specific cards. There is no reason why that should all be like that. So I'm just gonna go through this real fast. So like, let me see. Like Borolo Savage Dragon. 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner for a simple level 8? No. Borolo Furious Dragon, 2 Dark Dragon. That is fine. That can only go into a Dark Dragon. Borolo Dragon, 3+ effect monsters. Needle player. So you need 3 effect. You need 3 monsters for this automatically. Mini Boro Dragon, 2 rocket monsters. So, if anything, because these need rocket monsters, that's what it should be. One rocket monster, 1 rocket tuner, and 1 non-tuner monster. Boro Sword Dragon, 3+ effect monsters. Which means you need 3 monsters to bring this out. Beauregard Dragon, 3 monsters to bring this out. Forward Exchange Dragon, 2 level 4 Dark Dragon monsters. Just like, don't make it generic. Let's go, Crystron Hockey Fightbacks. It might be limited to 1, but people are still fucking using it. 2 monsters, including a tuner monster. Take that effect away, and just say 1 Crystron tuner monster, because that forces you to play a Crystron monster into the deck, which severely limits the. Which was not. I'm not gonna say severely. It'll limit the deck. Because then you have to play, say, you have to play Crystron Rion. You will have to play Crystron Cetri. Just make it archetype specific. Do not make it so generic that anything could go into it. I don't care what you hit before it. If it can still be used in any deck that's not its archetype, that's a problem. We'll look at Herald. One tuner, one non-tuner. For like an Omni Negate that you contribute, plus a Macrocosmos. Make it a fairy monster. You have a fairy tuner right here, and you have the Herald of Purple Light. Severely limit what these cards can go into. This right here, same type of attribute. Nobody uses it because you have to be the same type and the attribute, which means you most likely have to be a light fairy monster, which this deck is already using regardless. So that's already a good restriction on it in of itself. Oh, this is add special summon. Okay, this doesn't add special summon. But like, that's what it is. I'm pretty sure people are tired of like a lot of the meta decks just doing what they do. But it's getting to the point that that's not it. Like cards like this, they only need to be a one of. That's it. They only need to be a one of, and this is only 2+ effect monsters. Put one of those as a Predaplant monster, and I'm pretty sure you'll see less play with this card. Because now they have to actually add in a Predaplant monster that they cannot actively search for without their main cards, their main deck cards. Like, because if I look at what we'll go with this right now, just to figure out how to spell Predaplant. Like right now, you have to go with like one of these, some of these, and then you have to either hope to draw into it or do something with it, and you like right there, change the summoning conditions, and I promise that a lot of the games will be fun. The cards don't need to be banned. Change the summoning condition. It's already bad enough that if they set up a board like that, I don't think anybody can play. You have to stop their setup mid-play, and if you have to stop it with hand traps, that's already like that's already bad because now you have to hope you draw into one of your many hand traps to prevent them from setting up into a board like that. And on top of that, they can still play through one or two hand traps. So even then, that's not a good stopgap. Here's the thing. Cards don't need to be banned if you could just change their summoning conditions or what they can bring out. I'm pretty sure if you would have changed Predaplant Verde Anaconda into saying it can only fusion summon Predaplant monsters, it will stop seeing play. It will only see play in Predaplant decks. Make it so it needs a Predaplant monster that you have to search for with other plant type cards to severely limit your plays. But you won't end up on a board as big as that, because that's just ridiculous. That you can end up on a board like that, and then your opponent has to somehow play through all of it. I don't know. Maybe other people have like a better understanding of it than me because I'm only playing it from a Master Duel perspective, not from an actual TCG perspective. So a lot of cards have gotten hit, and what I'm complaining about right now probably doesn't affect them. But even then, I'm actually watching Yu-Gi-Oh players complain about the meta because certain cards are being used outside of their archetype. That's the problem. I don't know. We shouldn't get to a point where it's just like you need 1,000 hand traps to make your opponent not play. We shouldn't get to that point because that was the like most annoying time. That was the most annoying time waster because it's no matter what I do, no matter what I do, I can't summon Alistair because it's gonna get negated and destroyed. I can't do anything else. I can possibly destroy one card, but then I'm dead next turn because their entire play just literally happened. I'm done. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. That was my rant. And this is why I hate games where it's just. I hate games where I can't do anything. Because I hate games where I can't do anything because there is no counterplay. I can't counterplay that entire board unless I had preemptive cards. The game should not have gotten to this state. It should not have gotten to that state, and it should not have gotten to the state it is now, where hand traps are your only way of disrupting your opponent. It shouldn't have. We shouldn't have gotten to this point. It's stupid. It really is. The tavern is now closed.